There are terms and conditions each prayer house, if it is to apply and be allowed, must fulfill. Couples should be prudent enough to find out whether the prayer houses they are going to are duly registered. Having said that, the Honorable Nambos is saying that somebody is seeking to nullify the marriage. No. If you solemnize a marriage in a place which is not licensed, nobody needs to come out to apply to nullify. The marriage is null and void ab initio. Whether somebody has moved to nullify it or not, the status of the place of solemnization is one of what we call the essential requirements of marriage. There are formal requirements which can make the marriage voidable. In other words, the marriage subsists until somebody moves to nullify it. But then there are essential requirements whose contravention automatically makes the marriage null and void ab initio. It's unfortunate that our people over the time have not bothered to ascertain what kind of places they solemnize their marriages in. There can be some remedial action. The remedy can only be to repeat the marriage, not necessarily in the religious institution, but before the register of marriages. And countrywide, chief executive officers, in the past it used to be district commissioners, are gazetted registrars of marriages. So let them comply, and it is simple. They just go, announce the intention to get married. It is pinned on. The notice is pinned.
Even those who have died.
Now, the issue of those who have died does not arise because under the law, marriage terminates with death. So there's nothing to dissolve. Whether the marriage was there or not, on death, the relationship dissolves. So you don't need to worry.
No, but there are issues of the marriage and inheritance issues involved.
Yeah, I was coming to that, Right Honorable. When it comes to inheritance, still the law has made provision to make sure that it does not matter. Under the law, both legitimate and illegitimate children, assuming somebody presents a case and says there was no marriage, so the children are illegitimate. Children who are considered illegitimate and the legitimate ones have the same and equal rights over inheritance, except matrimonial property. On the death, if a man has lived with a woman for some years, they have had children, there's what we call imputed marriage. The law imputes that there was a marriage between the couple. When that arises, then property and other inheritable assets are regarded as assets in a lawful marriage. So after death, I don't see any problem. So the honorable member should be advised to advise those couples, first of all, to check with their church, with their religious houses, because when you are registered, you are issued a certificate authorizing you to solemnize marriages on behalf of the registrar of marriages. It is important to note that religious functions of whatever religion are not necessarily legal functions, because if you don't have that mandate given to you by the registrar of marriages, whatever ceremony you perform, even if you dance to God for 3 hours, that marriage will not necessarily be a legal marriage.
Thank you very much.